How y'all doing? What's going on? Honey, I got proof from the witnesses. Yep, it was witnesses that was there, y'all, and the witnesses are speaking out. I'm talking about the witnesses that found Tyrone Davis under that bridge, under a bridge, y'all. Okay, left for dead by his so-called girlfriend, not so-called, his girlfriend Lulu. Okay, and the witness, they are speaking out and they got a lot to say. Okay, so I want to talk about this on this live, how he was wounded. He was found wounded. He was left for dead under a bridge. And guess what? Girlfriend Lulu never called 911. Why she never called 911, y'all? Can y'all answer that for me in the chat? I tell you why. Because she wanted to make it seem like an accident. She wanted to make it seem like it wasn't her fault. Yeah, that's what that was about. She wanted somebody else to discover him. She wanted him to get hit by a car. She wanted to feel like, oh, I was not there during the situation. I ain't had nothing to do with it. And she was just so unaware what was going on. And I'm so glad I got Sean, my baby. Sean is up here with me today. Hey, Sean.
Hey Gigi, hey Chad, how y'all doing?
Good, I missed you today. But it's an echo in your background.
Hold on, let me turn my fan off. Hold on, I know you hate that.
All right, so she's gonna get her together. But yeah, I got the receipts. I'm putting the receipts on here. Lulu, I know you listening, and I want y'all to know Lulu is listening. Now, is her brother listening? It's still an echo.
I don't know why. It's just I'm in my living.
I don't know why, but I have to mute you because I still hear echo. And y'all, while we're at it, her brother name is Kavon, Kavon. And I got some stuff to say about him, and I said tomorrow. But they said that Kavon, he's a bully. He's a big bully. And that is her twin brother. Now, you thought the homegirl got her anger issues. You thought she has a rage problem. Honey, have you met her brother, her twin brother? They said that he's 10 times worse than her. I'm talking about rage and anger, and he just pops off. Yeah, honey. And you know, she loves her twin brother. And I want to know, who y'all think she loved the most? Do y'all think she loved her boyfriend? Do you think she loved her boyfriend, Tyrone, more, or you think she loved her twin brother more? Who is she ride for more? I wonder what y'all think. Press 1 if you say she gonna ride with her twin brother more. You know, press 1 if she gonna ride with her twin brother more. If her twin brother did have something to do with this, she gonna defend and protect her twin brother first. All right. Or press 5, she gonna ride for her boyfriend, her husband, not real husband, her fake husband, Tyrone. Press 5 if you feel like, nah, she gonna ride with Tyrone more. Honey, I say 1 all the way. Honey. And you say, why would you say that? Why would you say 1? Especially when you saw those videos. Okay, Sean is still echoing, baby. Especially, you may say, why would you say 1? Well, you saw the videos of Tyrone and her, how he was picking her up, showing that BBL off, you know, on the cuff of that butt, and how she, you know, so giggly and stuff like that. Honey, that was all for show. And I saw a few pictures back in the day when Tyrone was not even in the picture. She still have them up on her social media sites. And you should see the affection she had for her brother, her hand on her brother's hand, her hand on her brother's thigh, how he was grabbing her neck and sticking his tongue out in her ear. Like you would think they're boyfriend and girlfriend. how close they were. And that's just based on pictures. And that wasn't her doing it for the camera. That was her for real, for real. That was her true love, is her twin brother. So I think she would go to bat, she'll go to hell for that twin brother, and he would for her. And they say they are both back in the day. I saw clips, and I'll show y'all that tomorrow, of people was saying that your brother used to bully. They was like, your brother used to bully me. You know what I'm saying? He's a big bully. So I've been trying to look for her brother Instagram and stuff like that, but I haven't found nothing. And you know what that means? If his ass ain't on the ground, he's something real dangerous, right? Okay. So honey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And let's get the likes up. It's sad that I gotta keep on. I still hear echoes, Sean. All right. Press 5 if y'all hear that echo. Is it just me? I know I hear echo when I talk. Press 5 if y'all hear echo every time Sean unmute. Okay. Because I want to hear what Sean. Y'all know I love Sean, but we got to get that noise together, honey. Thank you, Lisa. That's my sister. All right. Let's get the likes up. We can do way better in the likes department. We are failing right now. We only got 57 likes, honey. That's sad. We're trying to get justice. We're trying to spread awareness. I'm trying to tell y'all what the witness said. And you know what, witness? My spirit is telling me you're watching this. You know what happened. Witness, I would love if you would hit that link, witness. I would love for you guys to come up here. And it was multiple witnesses. They said it was a couple of cars that stopped. Not one car, y'all, but a couple of cars that stopped. You know why? Because girlfriend Lulu left him in the middle of the street. Okay, Sean, is still an echo. She left him in the middle of the street. She didn't leave that man in the curb. She left him in the middle of the street, hoping his ass would get hit. She left him in the middle of the street, knowing that he was wounded. She left him in the middle of the street, knowing that he was barely alive. She wanted a car to swipe his ass. You don't leave nobody in danger like that. When somebody is wounded already and they can barely see, they can barely hear, they can barely function right. Because when you get hit up in your head, you lose your earring, your eyesight, everything. You almost like a little baby. Can you imagine if somebody left a toddler, a 1-year old in the middle of the street, in the middle of a highway, because the street was so big, it was almost like a damn highway. Could you imagine if somebody left a toddler in the highway? You would say you wanted to kill that toddler. Wouldn't you agree? Press 1 if you would say, yeah, you leave a toddler in the middle of the street that cannot defend themselves, that don't know what's going on. You meant to kill that damn toddler. Press 1 if y'all agree. You damn right. She meant to kill his ass. Well, she already did with whatever she did. And we don't know what she did because she said what she did was a damn accident. But she won't explain the accident. Then she had damn nerve to tell us it ain't none of our damn business. Don't worry about what happened. Just know it was an accident. And got nasty with it too. Okay, Sean, it seems like we're better now. Sean, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, without that thing in the back. Yeah, I can hear you now, girl. My goodness, Sean, we got the witness. I got receipts of the witness speaking up, Sean. I'm gonna have to show him. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to show it. My
Do what you
goodness.
got to do, sis. Do what you got to
Okay.
do.
Okay. And before I show it, what are your thoughts about that? What I just said? If you were to leave a toddler in the middle of the road, what would you say? Would you say somebody trying to kill that toddler? That they wanted that toddler to get hit.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, I mean, like you said, it's like half a dozen in one hand and six in the other. How could you do that to a loved one at all? Much less a child, but your loved one? How do you just pull off and leave if you were not the reason why it happened in the first place?
Right. And the reason why I say toddler so it can get in y'all head, because I know how y'all are. Let me tell you, when Tyrone was under that bridge, y'all, he couldn't see good. He wasn't hearing good. Have y'all ever got hit in the head real hard where your back of your head busted open? A lot of y'all
No,
never got hit in the head. Honey, sometimes when I'm out in the sun too much, I get dizzy. But imagine somebody really hit you on the back of your head where you so dizzy. That's why he was stumbling and he fell, according to the homeless man. He wasn't conscious. He wasn't able to even save himself. Tyrone, when he got out that car, Shine, he was not able to fend himself. He wasn't able to save himself. If he was able to save himself, Shine, he would not have collapsed and fallen in the middle of the street where cars had to stop and block other cars from running him over. He was not able to defend himself because he was in bad health. He was on
ab-
his way out of here. And that was the last time where he was able to even, he didn't even stand because he stumbled and fall. He stumbled and fall.
absolutely. She rendered him helpless, and I dare say that what Tyrone was in was fight or flight, and because he couldn't fight, he tried to run, but he was so incapacitated that he fell out. It's human nature.
And he was capacitated because of that injury she caused, which she likes
Absolutely.
to call as an accident. Okay? An accident. And let me tell you something else. I see somebody in the comments. Y'all got to get the likes up. We not playing today. Come on now. We have over 160 people in this chat. We can do better with the likes. Come on, y'all. Black people, right? I'm black, so support black business. I like to use my black card when I need y'all to do something. Hopefully that motivate y'all. Okay? So come on, like this video. I don't know what else I have to do. I have to get you guys to like to spread awareness because that's the only way that this video is going to do traction. And I wanted to reach Lulu. I wanted to reach her brother. I want them to respond. I want them to speak out. Don't y'all want them to respond and speak out? Press two
Absolutely.
if you want them to respond and speak out. I don't care if they cuss my ass out. I want them to respond and speak out, okay? Ain't no way you gonna sit by and you just gonna allow a narrative to go out here unchecked, okay? Because you know it is the truth. Come on now. Come on now. And I know that rage in her, she got the spirit of rage all on her. I know it's eating that ass up. And where you at, brother? Where you at? Because I know wherever you at, brother, she at. Because she depends on you, brother. You are her ark, okay? You are her lifeline, twin brother Kavan, and she depends on you. She is dependent on her twin brother. And I know wherever he at, she at too, because he is defending her and waiting for somebody to bust up over there. Okay, because he ready. He ready. Okay. So, honey, I need y'all to get the likes up. I need y'all to share this video. I need y'all to comment and I need y'all to engage. Make no mistake about it. This is a community situation. I can't fight this thing alone. We have to come together as a unity. Okay, as a community. This is what a community is about. Coming together, raising awareness, using our voice to bring change, to get justice. This is still an investigation. The police need our help. We have an obligation for our other fellow brothers and sisters. You understand? So I need all of y'all to engage. You hear what I'm saying? And I heard somebody say, where did I get this information when it comes to the witnesses? I'll tell you, and I'm gonna show you. Honey, it's the Gainesville chat. The Gainesville chat. I don't know if you guys have it, but in every city, they have a chat in a community where the people within that city come and they report on different news. They tell you, okay, this what happened in my neighborhood, you guys. Let's be aware of what's going on. Are you guys aware that some of your neighborhoods have that? I know my city has it, and I know I'm engaged with what's going on in my town. Press 1 if you guys know about that. Press 5 if you don't. So yes, honey, I got some information, and some of the information I do have that I'm reporting today is from CC. You might say, well, who the hell is CC? I tell you who CC is. CC said from her mouth that she is associated, good friends with Natasha Davis. Who is Natasha Davis? That is Tyrone's Davis auntie, and she loved her nephew. Okay, she is trying to run and get justice for her nephew. Okay, all right. And then I see somebody in the chat. You're trying to say that. Okay, they said, well, don't forget, Tyrone was drunk. We don't know that for sure. I need the autopsy report to claim that. Have you heard Lulu, the Lulu, say that he was drunk? She didn't say he was drunk when she were told all her stories. I'm pretty sure Lulu would have came out and said, yeah, he was drunk, y'all, because that probably would have helped her ass out. But she didn't say he was drunk. And I think she would have said that. None of the witness said, you know what, when we was trying to revive him to make sure he's alive, we smell a strong odor coming from his mouth. Nobody said nothing about no goddamn being drunk. That is something that you are creating, and that's something that you feel. You push. If you believe he was drunk, you believe he was drunk. And I can go with that narrative too, baby. Okay, you say he was drunk. Well, why would you allow your drunk person, your drunk loved ones, to get out the car in the middle of the street under the bridge? Do you know how dangerous that is? Drunk or not, nigga, your ass ain't leaving out this car. Okay, you can be mad at you all you want to. I don't give a fuck you being mad. Hell, we be mad every motherfucking day. Ain't nothing different. Hell, I care
Absolutely.
about your livelihood. I care about your livelihood more than your damn feelings. Okay? Fuck your feelings. I care about your livelihood. I want you to return back to our hometown so you can be a father for your kids. Okay? That's more important than my feelings or your feelings.
Can I piggyback off of
Go
that,
ahead.
Gigi?
Yeah.
Because and again, along with that, if you're the sober one out of the crew, what are you? You're the lookout. You're the one that's going to be accountable for everybody. That is a very important role, and it's one that a loved one should be honored to take on. Okay, even if he was drunk, inebriated, and y'all should know that there is a big difference between the two. But someone who drinks um, moderately to a lot, they're still within their capabilities. They can still function. They may not, they maybe shouldn't get behind the wheel. And I've always said that I don't believe he was driving. But if you're the sober one, you're the designated person. So again, like Gigi said, if you love him so much, which you're praising that you do, why would you leave him like that? If you had nothing to do with what happened to him, why would you leave him? It makes no sense. And the more she opened her mouth, the stupider she sounds.
Mm-hmm. Well, my belief, she left him because she wanted him to die. She wanted this thing to be over with. And that's why she never called 911. Okay? She never did a lot of stuff she was supposed to do. She drained his bank account. She left before the family got there at the hospital. And she just been acting strange and weird ever since. Guilty as F. Just guilty. All right. So let me bring this up here. Take this down. Bring this up here. It's a lot of stuff we got to go through. So bear with me. Okay. So let's go with it's so much. You know what? Let's go with this first. All right, let's go with this one first. It says Grainsville word of mouth. It says what's going on at the intersection of Arch and I-75 South. under the overpass, okay? Because everybody knows something went on. They said, I drove by a minute ago to see a man laying on the ground with some people helping him. They're talking about Tyrone, a man laying on the ground with some people helping him. Now there's 4 to 5 cop cars, ambulance, and a fire truck there. Four, and people want to know what's going on. You know, check out your local area on these apps because everybody should have a group in your neighborhood and they'll tell you what's going on. Okay. Press 4 if you guys are aware and you guys probably participate in your group. I know I got mine in my group. Okay. So this is what happened, you know, and this is when certain witnesses are coming out and they're speaking and they're saying, I was there in X, Y, and Z. But before we get to these pages, okay, let's talk about this right here. I drove by to see a man laying on the ground. That right there, it bothers me. He was laying on the ground helpless in the middle of the street, not the sidewalk, the middle of the street. It's no reason why my mama, my brother, my boyfriend, my husband would ever be on the middle of the street, especially when they're coming out of, they would never came out of my car, drunk or not. And a lot of you guys say they was drinking. They might was drinking, but you guys don't know how drunk they was. But like I said, if y'all want to go with the drunk scenario, let's do it, baby. If my husband is drunk, he's not getting out that car. I'm pulling over to a safe place. Either I'm pulling over, we can pull over to the gas station, the hotel, walk around or something. But
We
I'm
could
not
we
going
could
to
pull over.
stop.
We could pull over to the side of the road. We gonna sit there together.
Yeah, and you would stay there too. That's a good point. But you're not going to allow them to just go out in the middle of the road where cars are constantly going. It's a lot of traffic flow, and then drive off like you dropping trash out. You
Right.
drove off and abandoned him, and as soon as you drove off, he collapsed and fell to the ground, and that was it. Did you look in your rear view mirror? Hell no, you ain't give a fuck. You probably seen him going down. You kept going, but your ass thought about it. You probably made a phone call, and the people's like, "Bitch, you gotta go back to the scene. You gotta go." Somebody told your ass to go back because you didn't. You wanted to leave his ass there. You was in your feelings. You was in your rage. You wanted to leave his ass there, but
Let
you
me
went back because somebody told you to go back. Somebody was giving your ass counsel. Go
let
ahead.
me ask the chat something, Gigi. Y'all think about it. There are times when I drop my daughter off and my grandkids, or even my son. He's 33 years old. There are times when I drop him off. Guess what? I don't pull off until they're safely in the house. So this is a 3-lane highway. This isn't some side street where maybe it's a little dark because it's tree line. No, this is a actually 6 lanes, 3 going in one direction and 3 going in another. And you literally she knows what condition he was in. We can all sit here and speculate or use our common sense, okay? But she knows for a fact. And everything else that comes after that leads us to where we are today, using our common sense coupled with everything else that we know that is not speculation, that leads us to where she was neglectful at the least, but she was culpable and is guilty at the highest. Because, like I said, I don't pull off until my loved ones are in the house. She pull off at a 3-lane highway in the middle of the highway, not even at the curb where he could get out on the side. Okay, so she's telling us that he wanted to get out. So she let him out. You mean to tell me you stopped that car in the middle of the highway? You didn't even pull over to the curb so that he could step out to the sidewalk? You just stopped your car in the middle of a 3-lane highway. Guess what's going to happen, y'all? She's going to change her story once again and say, well, no, I didn't stop. He just jumped out. And remember, she said 25 miles an hour. Well, his bruh said anything over 3 miles per hour. You get out that car, you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to stumble, fall, road rash, burns, brush burns, bruises, everything. He had none of that. Just blunt force trauma to his head. Who she thinks she playing with?
She's
Nothing on
a
his
liar.
shoulders,
She's
nothing on
a
his
liar.
legs, nothing. His knees not scraped, nothing.
She's a liar.
Really?
She's a liar. Y'all get these likes up. We not playing with y'all. Come on, y'all can do better, sisters. Get these likes up. Come on, get these likes up, y'all. Now, lady, I'm gonna have to check this, and I'm gonna have to check it like I'm checking roaches. Let
Mm.
me tell you something. Lady gonna say, no, I think she thought, no, 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 she's a liar, lady. And I'm so disappointed that you so fooled by a liar. She's a liar. I thought she thought he was gonna get up and walk to the gas station. Lady, that's a lie. She know damn well that man was not able to walk anywhere. He was in the car, like y'all said. He was drunk and he had a head wound that caused him to be dizzy. He couldn't see straight. He couldn't hear right. He was out of it.
And
He
she
was
still
out of
left
it.
him. And
When,
she still left him.
when he got out the car, he wasn't screaming. He wasn't saying anything. He was gone. No way. She knew his ass wasn't able to go to no goddamn gas station. And hell, if you wanted him to wait to the gas station, why don't your ass just drive to the gas station? You could have just drove to the damn gas station.
And she
So
left
stop
him.
the lies. Stop the lies. She's a liar. And
For
I'm
real.
so annoyed that y'all are so fooled by so many people that lie to y'all. And y'all easily just gullible, I guess. Come on now. Come on. Whew.
Mm-mm. There is literally no excuse. There's no excuse. None. We have flipped this, turned it upside down, backwards, black and white, and in color. There is no excuse. Not when you love somebody and she's calling him her husband. Miss me with that. There's no excuse. None. I thought. Well, why didn't you stay to find out? I thought. Well, why weren't you there so that you knew for sure? I thought. No, you don't get to think in a situation like that. Even if he had been drinking and wasn't exactly drunk, how do you just leave your man like that? You don't do that. If my man is sick in the bed, I don't leave the bedside, let alone a 3-lane highway. Miss me, man. No.
All right. Well, let's I want to smash all these lies. Now, but Mr. Brown, Detta Brown, Bernita Brown, whatever. I'm gonna call Brown. Brown said Lula said her and Tyrone was drunk. Look, Brown, I'm gonna need you to send me that receipts. Okay. I need to see that. Brown, let's stop your ass right there. Honey, honey. Look, I'm from the show me state today. Okay. I don't even know where that state is. But let me tell you. Let me tell you. Hit me up, Gigi Medici Brown, and send me that receipt. And I'm gonna show everybody. Okay. Like y'all want to know where you getting the receipts from. I want to know where you getting these receipts from that Lula said that they were both drunk. Because I
And how?
haven't seen that. Have you seen that, Sean?
No, no.
Okay, well, hold on. Press two. Have y'all seen that? When Lulu came out here and said they were both drunk, press two if y'all seen that. Press four if you have yet to seen that. And Brown, if you know Lulu, real close to Lulu, I'm gonna need you to hit that link and come up here and tell us what Lulu want us to know because I'm gonna need them receipts, Brown. Okay.
uh Bernadetta Brown,
Yeah,
if you could
Bernadette
please,
Brown.
can you please explain to me where on God's green earth does a car, your clothes get stuck in the car is dragging you, because I saw your other comment as well. This man had no burns, no brush burns, no bruises, no drag marks, no nothing on his body. He simply, well, it's not simple, but he only had blunt force trauma to his head. That's it. It was bashed in the back and it came around the front. That's how bad the damage was. Not his shoulders, not his elbows, his knees, his thighs. His shoe didn't even come off.
Well, Bernadette, she just came up here. Bernadette is here, y'all. I
All
don't
right
know
now.
who. Somebody popped up. I said, Bernadette, come up. And somebody popped up. So this might be Bernadette, y'all. Get the likes up. And if Bernadette come up here, I believe that Bernadette is close to Lulu. Because let me tell y'all, I went on that internet on Lulu Instagram, and you know she be tagging people back in the day. Why everybody shit private? Everybody on lockdown. All her people on lockdown. So I know they watching. I know they saying something. Okay. So, honey, are y'all ready for Bernadette? Bernadette, is this you? And why she ain't saying nothing in the comment section? She must call up here, huh? Huh? Why she ain't saying shit? I ain't even get to finish to read the comment. Damn. All right. Come on, y'all. Get these likes up. Come on. They popping tonight. Come on. Come on. They popping. All right. So, Queen, is this Bernadette? Bernadette. Queen. Now Bernadette want to be quiet. Bernadette?
That
Queen?
says C.
Yeah. Yeah, you know people be changing names and stuff.
Okay.
Because when you get in StreamYard, you can easily change your name. Ah, okay, see they playing. You see how they playing? This is all a game to them. I don't know if they trying to do a voodoo. I don't know what's going on.
That is somebody trying to carry it for Lulu.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, let me read Bernadette Brown. Ain't it funny she ain't responding back in the comments now? She was doing all that typing, but as soon as I call that ass out, it's like
Hmm.
putting a light to a roach. They
And
run.
they need to know that
They
when they
run.
play these kind of games, all they do is make it worse. That's all they do
Oh,
because the innocent don't have to play.
yeah, they running, baby. They running. I told your ass, Bernadette, hit that link. It's an open page. It's an open page. Okay, well, I'm gonna read here. This is the lie she's saying. Lulu said, so we haven't seen it. So clearly Bernadette is talking to Lulu. That's the only way I can process this. Tyrone was drunk and Licks was flying. Now she trying to paint it as they was fighting each other. Did she tell that shit to the police? Huh? Did she tell that to the family? Licks was flying. You see how they lie? Okay, Licks was flying and he wanted to get out the car. She pulled over to let him out, but his clothes got. Stop your goddamn lie. You know how I know you lying, hoe? Because he wasn't even able to fend for himself when he got out the car. No way this man was throwing licks or hitting anybody. He didn't have the strength to. He didn't have the strength to do shit in that damn car. He didn't have the strength.
Santiago, and you know that's one of our girls. She said that she's on the back end. She said that Lulu has very many pages with fake names.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be her Lulu ass.
Yeah, I think there's some friends because she got a lot of friends and family members too, that girl Lulu. And she
Hmm.
got certain men that's crazy about Lulu. They'll probably do anything because you know a lot of these guys that love these type of whores, they'll kill for them. You know, they're obsessed with them. I believe that's a lie, Bernadette. Lulu is lying to you because he didn't have the strength to fight anybody. He got out that car, stumbled, fell, and that was all they wrote. And she knew it. Okay. So for you trying to make up this narrative, he was already wounded. Why Lulu didn't tell you what caused the accident, what caused that big injury in the back of his head? Let's figure that out. Okay. because
And the witness didn't say anything about having seen him being drugged by the car. It's very easy to say, his clothes got stuck in the car, and I don't think she knew it, and she was just driving, and the man was just dragging along the street. That's an accident. But that's not what the witness said. Lulu or whoever you are, Bernadetta Brown, whoever. That's not what the witness said.
yeah, that's a lie. You and Lulu is a damn lie. Okay, that's what Lulu said. Lulu lying again. There she go lying again. Uh,
Mm.
uh. All right, all right. Tamala, you wanted to say something about the names real quick? Okay, see, I gotta call Tamala because yeah, I gotta call her on my other line because it just be so much disconnect. Okay, and Queen, I'm gonna kick you out, Queen, because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know, is you casting a spell? Let's get the likes up and paint the chat blue for Tyrone, y'all. Paint this chat blue for Tyrone, sending awareness. Tyrone, we are seeking justice for you. Tyrone will want us to figure out what happened to him because he has so much life he had to live. He had to live for his kids. So, he loved his kids. He loved his family. He has so much life. And that girl Lulu just stole the life out of him. She stole a father from his kids. She stole a son from his father. And that ain't right. That ain't right.
She stole his life. She
Mhm.
stole his breath, his
Yeah.
very existence. She stole it all. And she had no right to do that. And for that, Lulu, I hope you're listening. For that, Karma's a bitch.
She listening. What else she gonna do? What else she gonna do? So I know she ain't calling me. Who calling me? Okay, no, that's my auntie. Okay, it says right here. Um, all right, let's get down here. Now it's kind of small, so you're gonna have to bear with me, okay? I need my reading glasses for this one. I need
Santiago said that she sat and watched from somewhere. She said Lulu sat somewhere and watched the whole thing.
uh all right, hold on. I'm gonna bring up man. I'm gonna call you
Tamala.
yeah, Tamala. I'm gonna call in a minute. So I'm just blowing it up on my end so I can read it clear. So it says here, under this post, anonymous, it says, I was the one that pulled over when I saw him laying in the road. Okay. He was breathing and had a pulse at the time. And when the ambulance took him away, the girlfriend mentioned they were arguing. Okay. All right. So let's look at that part right there. So a witness come forward and they said I was the one that pulled over when I saw him laying in the road. That's a damn shame. Laying in the road. He can't fight for himself. He just laying in the road. People could have killed him, ran him. Oh, well, he was already Ashan. She put him in a role so people could kill him, so she can say he died from a person running him over. This was all a setup.
Yeah, she one can believe that she tried to make it a vehicular situation. That's number one. Number two, if this person is credible and their statement is credible, then it would imply that she was there at she says she came back to the scene. However, this person and what Lulu said does not jive, because Lulu said by the time she got there, the ambulances were there and she had to meet them at the hospital. Okay. This person, what they're saying is implying that Lulu was actually speaking with the emergency responders. Which is it?
Well, they just said the girlfriend mentioned they were arguing. We don't know if the girlfriend was talking to the EM or the girlfriend was talking to uh the witness. I mean,
That's what I'm. But that what a witness was at the scene. The witness had to have been at the scene because they took his vitals. They said his pulse, he had a pulse and he was breathing, right? So that implies that the witness was there in close quarters with the victim, with Dro, right? Now, the witness also says that Lulu was saying to and I say emergency responders because we don't know if it was the police or the medical team, right? But the witness says that Lulu said to them that they were arguing. Well, that implies that Lulu was there in order for this witness to hear this, right? But Lulu said by the time she got back,
Wait, what did the witness hear? Because they just said the girlfriend mentioned they were arguing. It didn't say the witness heard arguing.
okay, the mentioning means that she said it, right?
The girlfriend mentioned, Lulu said they were arguing. So that means to say the girlfriend said they were arguing. Like I
Exactly.
say, we were arguing. But it
So
doesn't make it seem like the witness heard them arguing. Like I don't think the witness didn't witness that. It was
so
just
you're
that was a girlfriend, Lulu, saying that. And we
so
don't
you're
go
so
ahead.
you're saying it's a possibility that one of the emergency responders told that to the witness? Because how else does the witness know that this is what Lulu said?
Hold on, the emergency. I'm saying it as from what I'm reading it, what I comprehend is Lulu told either the witness or someone that we had an argument. We were arguing. That's
Exactly. And where was the witness?
right
There with
there.
Tyrone, right? Exactly. Lulu said earlier on, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, she said when she got back to the scene, they were already leaving. She had to meet them at the hospital. Am I correct? So either this witness is lying and is not credible, or Lulu lied as well.
No, well, Lulu is the liar. She lies plenty of times. This witness don't have no reason to lie. She has no bias in this fight.
Unless this witness is planted by Lulu to put Lulu still at the scene. You understand what I'm saying? Because
I hear
everybody have
where
been every
I hear what I mean. That's a jump. That's a reach.
I'm
Um,
just saying it's a possibility.
it's I don't believe that. I
Okay.
believe that this person was in the Gainesville group because
S-
Gainesville word of mouth. Just like I said, I have my own where in my neighborhood that people talk and they talks about crimes or if I'm
Somebody in the back.
if I'm
Somebody in the
going,
back, Gigi.
hold on.
Okay.
But
Okay.
when I'm going into like stuff in my neighborhood, if I seen a fight at Kroger's, I'm gonna log into my space and say, "Hey, this is what's going on in my
Yes,
space."
ma'am.
Lulu,
Yes, ma'am.
she don't have the smarts or the wit to say, okay, let me get inside Gainesville
Got you.
mouth or even find that out that fast to come and
Got you.
say that. These are
Got you.
people that's already inside of the community. This happened in real time and people are just reporting what they saw and they're
Got you.
part of their community. This
Right.
is their community. This is, where they live. And I
I got you.
love that. I love that we as a community we are going to say, "Hey, something happened. It's a break-in around
Right.
my house got broken in, you guys. Be
Right.
careful. This person is X, Y, and Z." It's like your
Yeah.
neighborhood watch, how they should be, or back in the day.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
some neighborhoods still have that, and some neighborhoods don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, my neighborhood has it.
So
My neighborhood has it.
I
Yeah.
believe this witness. I don't believe Lulu. You said, why don't I believe Lulu? Because she known to lie. She have lied plenty of times before. Her credibility is definitely shot for me. Now, what I also wanted to say was this witness found Tyrone laying out on the ground. And I want you guys to sit with that. Can you imagine your loved one, your son, your brother, your husband, your wife laying down in the middle of the ground? Yes, they were still breathing, but he wasn't able to talk. He wasn't able to move. He wasn't able to, it's like a goddamn vegetable. He was out. He can't talk. He can't move. He can't defend himself. He's helpless in the middle of the road. And y'all
Hmm.
can't blame it all on drunk people. A lot of people drunk, but they still alive. Hell. But this cause was caused by a blow to the head. And it didn't have nothing to do with him outside of that car, because Lulu was trying to paint it as, it was due to him getting out the car. But I feel like Lulu wanted a person to drive his ass over. When you leave something in the middle of the street, like a person, and they can't fend for themselves and they just laid out, wouldn't you would think they want your ass to die if somebody left your ass out like that? If they planted
Absolutely.
your ass and on a freeway and laid your ass out flat out, y'all. Not no hump in the back, not you standing up, but flat down, laying down in the
I mean,
middle of a damn busy ass street. They want you to die. They
it's just
expect,
like,
hold on, Sean.
okay.
They want somebody to run your ass over so they can say you died from somebody running you over. That is what she was hoping for. She was probably upset that a motherfucker didn't stopped and trying to get his ass help. Damn, that fucked up the plan. Now she got to come back around because she was hoping somebody run his ass over. Multiple people ran his ass over. And so the blame won't be on her. It will be on, somebody ran him over. That's so sad. That's how I feeling about this. And I want to know, do y'all feel the same way? Press 2 if y'all feel the same way. Press 5 if y'all feel different, honey. For anybody to lay that ass out on the ground like that, they keep on leaving in all these cars. And you know how people be speeding, and you know how reckless drivers are, and you know they don't be paying attention like that. And it's under a bridge. What does that mean? That means when you under a bridge, it has a shadow. That shadow, like the sun ain't gonna beam on your body. It's gonna be that goddamn shadow. It's dark in those areas. So somebody can easily run that ass over, you know? And the blame won't be on you no more. It'll be like, well, he somebody ran him over, that blame on them. And I believe they tried to push that narrative. I heard, well, didn't a car hit him? Remember, they was trying to push that narrative, but that
Yeah.
shit didn't work because no car hit him. It was no car hit him. He has no injuries from a car slamming into his body or running up under him. Thankful this witness here was sent by God to say, no, we're not going to run over my angel. And she got out, he or she, I don't know what gender it is, got out to help. And it says right here, I was the one that pulled over when I saw him laying in the damn road. He was breathing, he had a pulse. At the same time, when the ambulance took him away, the girlfriend mentioned they were arguing. Okay. And I believe that Benita Brown, whoever that was, they are a part of Lulu camp. If you think Lulu and her friends are just sitting by and not trying to get involved in social media and change the narrative, baby, you are mistakenly wrong. They are amongst us. They are listening. They are in the comments. They are working behind the scenes, trying to switch and change the narrative and trying to confuse the narrative. That is their job. That is what they're planning to do. Okay. So you got to catch shit when you see shit. All right. And this person responded, says, private message me, please. Okay. So it says, did you speak to the family? This is a valuable piece of information. It says, how do I do that? Because the person don't know these people. It says private message that name. No, I haven't. No one has reached out to me. I gave the police my information. So this individual have reached out and gave the police their information. So it is on record. This is a real person, I believe. Okay.
Right. Right.
And you can check that out based on the information from the police. and you can check this out because I believe this person have reached out to Natasha family. So you can also double check that. And I got this information by Natasha friend, which is CC. Okay. So that's that. All right. All right. So let me look here and see what's going on. I want to look in the comment section. Okay. They
Someone said,
the confusion of her changing her story, Lulu, the girlfriend changing her stories, is what makes it more suspicious. Waiting for the truth to be written in stone. Well, if you waiting on Lulu and all of her lies, did y'all hear about that lie detective test? She talking about I took a lie detector test. I want to know what company did she go to take a lie detector test? Why didn't you record it? Why didn't you film it? Since you want all of us to believe your bullshit, you should have been on live stream and you should have showed your face on live stream and did it live. They do it all the time. Why she didn't do it? What she got to hide? But then you gonna send another person out here to just tell us that shit, and you want us to eat that shit up? Hell no. Hell nah. She must lost her last piece of mind, which I think she did. That's why they call her Lulu, for delusional. Okay. So yeah. Now Sean, you wanted to say something?
well, someone in the chat was coming for you, but that's neither here nor there. You let it go, so I'm gonna let it go.
Child, I'm
Um,
not even looking at their ass. Hit this
I know,
like, hit this
I,
link, child.
I
Hit
know
this
that,
link.
I
We
know that's right,
laser focus on Lulu. Okay. So if you
right.
got something to say
So,
to me, hold on. If you got something to say to me, baby, you can hit me in my DM. Okay? Hit me directly. You know the name, Gigi Medici, baby. You got something to say to me? Hit my ass. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring it, ring it. You can ring my bell. Ring my motherfucking bell. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. You can hit the link and come up here. Come on now. Hell. Show me who you are, Lulu. Okay? Hell. Hell. That's what I gotta say about that. Now let's get the likes up for them coming for me, whatever they said. Get the goddamn likes up because I've been attacked. I'm being attacked, y'all. Get the likes up. Ooh. They just attacked me. I don't know what they said, but it hurt my feelings, y'all. I need the likes to go up. Okay. I need the likes to go up. I need them likes to go up. Hit them likes up, y'all. Hit them likes up. I need them likes to go up. I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked. Oh God, hit them likes up. They're attacking me. Oh God, why are they attacking you, Gigi? Because you want to get justice for Tyrone. You trying to get justice for a black man. That's why they attack. Yeah, they attacking me, honey. That Lulu, she don't want her ass to be exposed. And that twin brother, yeah, that's why they doing it. Well, let them do it. Let them do it. You know why? Why? Cause I know when I'm signed up on a battlefield, baby, it ain't gonna be easy. Oh, this life ain't gonna be easy, y'all. I don't know who told y'all that shit, but it ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna have your hard times, your good times, but honey, you gotta keep on taking and striving. Just keep on going. Keep on going. Shit. Okay? You can't be letting these people make you feel some type of way. I ain't Lulu. I
I
ain't
know that's
Lulu.
right.
When you say some shit about me, I'm not gonna come out of character and want to put paws on your ass. I'm not going to jail for that. Hell, I'm not Lulu. That's Lulu, dude. Lulu, when you get when you say something and it piss Lulu off, she gonna try to kill your ass. She gonna bust you upside your head. Okay? They said that is how Lulu operate. That's how she is. She got the demonic spirit of rage on her. You know that rage, it caused you to take somebody out of here and then turn around and say, it was an accident. I love him.
Mhm. That
Honey,
was my husband.
yeah, that's the demonic spirit of rage. Okay. Okay. Okay.
The
All
bottom
right.
line is, though, everything's going to come out in the wash. I don't know why, like I said weeks ago, I don't know why people think that they commit the perfect crime, but there is none. There is none at all. She's gonna get caught. The truth is gonna come out. That's it. That's all. And if it didn't come from the aunt, I don't believe it. I don't want to hear. I heard. I don't want to hear. I read. I want to hear that that's what Natasha Davis said, and I want you to prove it because otherwise you're no better than Lulu.
Yeah.
Proof, man. At this point, proof because it's enough lies out there. We deserve the proof if we're gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm gonna call. Do you guys want me to come back live later on tonight? Press 4 if y'all want me to come back live tonight about this. I'm gonna call Tamala. I gotta call on my line. I'm calling her now. Y'all hear this? I'm calling her. Hello, Tamala. Hello, hello. I guess I gotta call again. I'm gonna try to call one more time. Tamala, I'm calling you. All right. Hopefully she pick up. Uh Tamala?
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm here.
Okay, I got you on live.
I'm
Hello.
here.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
talk to me over on the phone. Don't looking at the video. I said I got you
Oh,
on
okay.
live. Now what you wanted to say?
I just my thing is, what Cece just said. It's a lot to this because what I texted to you in the thing, but I wanted to know. She said that okay, she was at the scene, but why talk to the police?
Okay, who had to say Lulu? Lulu. So
Yeah,
let's
but
make
she's
it
talking
clear.
to the witness. Lulu's at the scene, but she's talking to the witness, but she's not talking to. It doesn't make sense. The ambulance people or the police department. Why are you not talking to them? They're the ones that's trying to figure out who he is.
Because she don't want her name wrapped in that shit.
And this is another thing. Lulu allowed them to label him as a Jane Doe, okay? But the only reason why, because I had to ask somebody in Savannah about this, the only reason why that Lulu wasn't able to go into the trauma unit because you have to let somebody know that you are a family because it's automatically investigated. If it's a gunshot wound, or several things that is out of the ordinary. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why she had to give up the ID. That's why it took 24 hours for the family to get notified.
Mm-hmm. Now I got one better for you, Tamala. You ready for this, girl?
What?
Why in the hell? If that was my man and I seen his ass in a stretcher and he wasn't responding, I'd be breaking down crying. I'd be like, oh, hell no. I would love on him. I'm going to grab on his arms. I'm going to be hugging on my man.
Polices and everything to get there. If
hell
I had
no.
that much genuine love for him.
Right. Why
they
we didn't see
even do their job for getting me out, for trying to get me out for him.
So why we ain't see that energy from her?
Because it wasn't there. It wasn't there. Tyrone was good enough to provide for her financially. If you go back over some of the texts, he said financially, and then he got to talking about he wanted to provide for her otherwise. Tyrone really genuinely loved this girl. He didn't want nothing but what was the best for her. If she has a mental illness, then she know. And that's why I tell you they planning a story and trying to come up with something. Because at the end of the day, Miss Gigi, if she had a mental illness, people know you can't drink on a mental illness. And she's a bachelor. She got a bachelor degree. Quite natural. She know that.
Mm-hmm.
She graduated with a bachelor's degree, so you think she don't know that she can't drink with this? Come on now. And that's a story that they trying to make up. And that's not going to work either.
And they're going to try to bully. They're going to try to bully the witness. And please protect that witness, because that brother of hers, he's a big old bully. And he's going to try to find out who the witness is to try to bully them to shut up. You know how this goes.
Right. And that's why the Davis family got to keep pressure on their neck. Keep putting pressure on them.
Got to. That's the only way you're going to get justice.
If you got to call your own TV press conference, put pressure on them. Apply pressure. Like they say at the hospital, apply pressure to the wound. And she didn't even do that, because she could have got out there and applied pressure to help him, regardless of what they was going through. I done been in ballpoint fights like that before with my man, but you think I'm going to let him lay down and die? Hell no. If I got genuine love for him, he gave her the word. He took her to Belize. What man going to spend that much money to take you to Belize? Lulu needs to just come forward, tell the family exactly what it happened and the truth about it. They can deal with the truth. Everybody can deal with the truth, but nobody can deal with a
lie. She never called 911.
Never called 911. And she changed her story 3 or 4 different times. At first she said, they came up with, he bumped his head, he jumped out of the car. It's just all kinds of stuff. You making it seem like it's a joke that this man is laying over. He jumped out of the car with pizza and wings. Yeah, right. And then if I'm that hurt, I'm not thinking about taking no pizza and wings out of the car with me. Make it make sense. If you that hurt, why would you grab your pizza and your wings? When he could have grabbed the phone to call somebody.
Tamala, if my man jumped out that motherfucking car, I'm going to pump the brakes on that bitch. I'm going to put the hazards on. Everybody going to stop this shit. And
that's what I'm saying. They would have.
I'm not leaving.
I would have been fighting
you
the
crazy,
police
man.
To get to him.
I'm calling 911 after I put the hazards on. You done fucked over my pizza and hot wings too. Something up with you, because we don't waste food. They love food. They ain't gonna waste no damn food.
Girl, it's like I said, it's more to meet the eye, but I know it's coming soon because I've been praying about it. I know it's coming soon. I know the God is going to show up and show out. I don't care what nobody say, because at the end of the day, if you really genuinely love somebody, even if you doubt, y'all had fights before, you still don't stop that love unless she had been stopped that love. Since that last fight they had. Who's to know to say that she wasn't planning it since that last time she went to jail? I'm going to get him. Oh, it's going to take some time, but I'm going to figure it out.
She was planning since Friday night.
See, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And we see when he went inside the pizza place, Tyrone was in good spirits, y'all. Make it make sense about this man. You know, it hurts my heart that they want to cover it up. Hell, we all did some shit in our lives that was wrong.
Not like this. Not like this.
I'm just saying, regardless of what it is, accountability is everything, though.
They don't give a damn about accountability. They don't got no conviction in their heart. Shit.
Well, you know, maybe they don't, but I'm just saying, you got to live with that then. You got to live with them skeletons that's going to eventually come out and pop you.
No, you're going to have to live with the cops knocking on your damn door. You going to jail. That's all I care about. Hell.
She didn't care. She cared about everything he gave her. He gave her the world. Even if in one of his videos, he said, man, I'm not making enough money on this truck driving job. I'm trying to, he said, I have to figure something out because so I can be able to get something for Bay. He always talking about getting something for Bay and his family, but it's mainly his puff in his drive was for her, because the more he gave, the more she pushed and pushed and pushed.
Again, did y'all find out what she do for a living? What she work at?
I don't know.
Ain't that a mystery? That's a
Maybe
damn
she's
mission.
stripping. I don't know.
No, we would have known that. We would have known that.
I ain't gonna put that out there though, but
but we would have known that she was stripping. Shit, we would have known what club she be at.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. But you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. It seems like this is not. You know, maybe if they put it worldwide and get it all on the news really good, maybe somebody will come forward and say, because I'm gonna be honest with you. This seems like a hustler. This seems like a hustler type move, because I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because a lot of women look for men like Tyrone to get a lick up off of. Okay, a lot of women do. I know women who got pen pal friends right now who get buku money off of them. Do you hear what I'm saying? Just selling them a dream and ain't got to have no sex or nothing with them. Okay, so I'm just saying. You know, she played her role. And her mask kept coming off. She couldn't conceal it. And then finally, the true her just came out, pop out.
Mm. Well, Tamala, I got Cookie on the line. I'm going to call you back, okay?
Okay.
All right. Cookie, you there? Cookie. Okay, Cookie.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Happy Friday, Miss Gigi
Happy Friday.
and everybody.
Uh-huh.
Happy Friday. I'm not going to take long. I just want to say that this is a very sad case. I pray that justice, prevail. It still goes back to my thing with that gas station. And why I feel like it was a motive or
Cookie. I don't know. Something going on with Cookie connection.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just keep telling. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We haven't getting ready to have bad weather, but I was saying that it's just something that goes back to me with that gas station, because in the first story, she stated that he fell at the gas station. I don't understand why they showed us video footage from the Papa John's pizza and from the hotel, but no one ever showed. And instead they showed us Circle K. Circle K is a very, it's a
Cookie going through bad weather, honey, and I can't hear her. Cookie, come back tomorrow or when the weather pass. All right.
Okay.
All right, because Cookie gonna break it down, but honey, we getting short for time. Sean, I just want to say thank you so much for coming up. It's always a blessing to hear your voice. And you said you hit me on my messenger, but I still was looking for you, Sean. I didn't get a message from you yet.
Well, listen. I didn't send you so much stuff, girl. You got to go.
Okay, is the last name Bailey?
Yes.
Okay. Let me respond now.
Okay. And I have got something to hit you with on that other story, and it's got you and Maya in it on somebody else's page.
All right. Did you send it to me already?
No. I was waiting until.
Send me that right now.
As soon as we get off of here.
Yeah.
All right. Blessings.
We out. Make sure y'all get this likes up and share. I'm out. Bye.